So the Sonic movies are going to go down in history as far as now the greatest movie trilogy in cinema. Like from the beginning, with the missteps of the trailer to them, fixing what needed to be fixed, delivering an incredible experience, topping it in part 2, topping that in part 3. Like these movies are, in the best possible way, complete fan service. And that's exactly, like, everybody involved with making this movie knows what people want. They're fans of the source material, and you can tell. They're not trying to just put on and trying to, well, they might want to see that. No, they want to see that, so they put it in this, but they're also fans. They're also us, so they go ahead and act as us and put it in the movie, and everybody's happy. You know what I mean? It seems easy, but apparently it's not. Because you see cases where people do this and they just kill it. And you see other things like Craven and all that, where it's like, you think it'd be easy to do, and they can't seem to do it. I'm not here to talk about another movie. Y'all know Craven was trash. But this right here, like, everybody involved loved the source material. The actors, the animators, the composers, everybody loves the source material. So they all come together to make this collaboration of this incredible movie that everybody is happy to see. Everybody. People in the theater, hype as fuck. Miles, you want to leave? You want to talk about Sonic?
Oh, you said no spoilers.
now you be active. You can see it when it's streaming. So this movie was an incredible experience, and I already knew it was going to be good. Like, I'm one of them people where until you let me down, I got complete faith in you. They didn't let me down with 1. They didn't let me down with 2. So going into this, I'm like, oh yeah, of course they're going to kill it. Of course.
They got better per movie.
They exceeded my expectations. And they did stuff in this that I'm like, good Lord. Good God. Now, of course, no spoilers in the beginning. Just go see it. I almost don't even want to say nothing. Just go see the movie. The movie is incredible. If you like 1, if you like 2, you're gonna backflip in your seat over this one.
Fuck that. If you're a fan of Sonic, period, the Sonic universe.
Yeah. If you're a fan of Sega, if you're a fan of Sonic, this is just a celebration of Sonic. It's a love letter to Sonic fans and to Sonic and his homies. It is just incredible. Like it's amazing. Like I can't believe I was privileged enough to be able to see something like this. Like I was, and we saw it in 40X, so we got the full experience.
Oh yeah, the full experience. I need a seatbelt next time.
Yo, when things kicked off, like you had to arm lock your arm bar because you went flying. Like when Sonic took off, you took off. You almost went sliding down the aisle into the screen.
I almost got thrown over the handlebar, bro. Like I was done.
That's exactly what I wanted, though. You paid them premium prices to get thrown out of your seat, and that's what we got from minute 1. They set the things up, and it was just okay. All right, okay. I'll let you out. All right, you don't want to talk about Sonic? Okay. I know. I thought you wanted to stay. Come on, go ahead.
Well, come back here now.
Do you not want to leave?
Go on now, get.
It actually gives me a good opportunity to give a special shout out to the marketing team of this movie because like they paid attention to fans and everything and they hooked the motherfucker up. And I cannot wait to get a Genesis so I can actually play that. This
beautiful.
This movie was just absolutely incredible. Now we had somebody I had somebody next to me that was also a fan of the movie. And this dude was one of the most hyped motherfuckers I've ever seen. To the point where I'm like, all right, man, you gotta chill, man. Like this dude, like he most likely seen the movie 3 times already because he was quoting the lines and everything. He was like, whoa. And that type of energy is good. It's like I'm glad you're happy, but it's like, my man, like please, you shaking my seat when this is already 40X.
Right, even when the chairs were in a non-moving situation, He still made the robot because he was back and forth. Oh shit, Sonic's talking.
But like, I feel like that's the target audience. Like that's the emotion you want to elicit with these movies. So I was a little annoyed, but another part of me was like, I'm glad he's happy because like this is a good ass movie. So I mean, fuck it, man. You know what I mean, go hype, go ham, like. shaking my seat and everything. I'm like, you know what I mean?
I had to check myself because I was like, I wanted to tell him to shut up, but then I looked and I said, you know what? That means they did a damn good job.
Yeah, that was just pure joy coming from somebody. And it wasn't like somebody was being ghetto and it was somebody just purely excited to experience this movie, and you love to see that. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. He's shaking the fuck out of my seat. He's over there doing oh shit. I'm like, he's excited, like, fuck it. Then the movie was good as hell. The movie was so good.
It was, oh my gosh, Keanu Reeves,
Go ahead.
Keanu Reeves, I've never seen, I have, but the way Keanu Reeves embodied Shadow.
Yeah.
I feel like on his off time, he's still Shadow.
Yeah.
Like I love to see people I love to see the art of voice acting. Like
he became Shadow, just like your pops became Knuckles. Like, to me, they are those characters now. Like, whenever I see these characters, I'm gonna hear their voice. And that's just how it was gonna be, and that's exactly what you want. Mm-hmm. The story was incredible. Like, you had emotional moments, like, and moments were more emotional than I thought they would be. Like, and they fucking hit. Like, you had all kinds of things happening. Now, I'm one of the people who I haven't played Sonic Adventure 2. Like, back in it, I've told the story a bunch of times. Like my introduction to Sonic was, of course, the Sega Genesis games. You know, side scroller and all that. And when it hit the 3D era, it took me a while to warm up to it. Because on Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure 1 came out. And I'm like, man, it looks cool though, but I want the side scrolling Sonic. They changed his eye color. They did this. Man, I don't like it. And it took me a while to, you know, play it and all that. Mm-hmm. Sonic Adventure 2 came out, and, you know, I might have played a couple minutes of it, but I never really played it like that. So I had no idea of the story and everything. So my introduction to Sonic, to the Shadow, was his solo game when he had the gats and everything, and you know what I mean, that was the first time I saw the character. I didn't know he, you know, debuted prior to that and everything. So I don't really have much knowledge of Sonic Adventure 2. There's a couple things I've seen scenes and everything, but even based on that, I picked up certain references in this. Then I'm like, oh, okay, all right. But if I played the game, there's probably more I would have picked up on. But even with that, like, you don't even have to play the games to enjoy this, because it's a whole complete story. It's just one of those things where if you have played the game, then you get more out of it, because you know what they're referencing here and everything. But, like, there's some stuff that even without playing it, you know, like, oh, that's that. It's just fire, man. It's like every single part of this, and everybody's having fun. Like, Sonic is having fun. Tails is having fun. Knuckles is having fun. Robotnik has the most fun in the whole entire movie. And shout out to Jim Carrey. If I ever meet this dude, I gotta just shake his hand and say thank you for making my life better by just entertaining me. Especially in this movie. Like, in this joint, they probably handed him the script and said, go crazy. Do your thing. Do your thing. Like, can I add a little? Do your thing, man. Just do whatever you want to do. And he did it, and it always worked. It always worked. Like, it was just always a good time. And this, I probably laughed the most in this Sonic movie than both ones combined.
It was Jim Carrey's mannerisms, the way he was talking, the shit that he was saying. Even him saying stinking hedgehog. I don't know why that shit made me fall the fuck out.
It was just so fucking funny. Like, he was just so funny. He embodied Robotnik. Like, when I first popped in Sonic 1, I saw Robotnik. Never in my wildest dreams would I think somebody could portray him in a live action movie and nail it. He nailed it. Robotnik is I don't want to say the heart of this movie because he's the villain, but Robotnik makes this movie complete. Without Robotnik, I feel like the movie, it would be good, but it wouldn't be as good. Like, he just adds a certain element to it, like everybody does. Everybody comes together to add this element to it that just makes it one of the greatest times you'll have in a movie theater. And of course, once it's hit stream, I gotta watch it again. But being able to watch this while getting flown around, it's just like the perfect way to experience it. If you can see this movie in 40X, please do yourself a favor. I know the tickets are expensive as fuck. I know it. But you're not gonna need no food. Cause
please do not do what the
listen,
don't do what I did.
I don't know how you con that chick into buying you pretzel bites, but when I say this dude was like this, I'm like, I don't know why.
I guess in a way she saw how many times I had to use the restroom. She knew I missed all the previews and shit. She felt bad for me off the strength. And when she offered the pretzels, I said, do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? Yeah, I'll take it. Then I look stupid as shit.
Like a whole Wu-Tang video.
trying to hold pretzels and balance a Mountain Dew. That shit was not working, and the movie had so many extra.
Yeah.
This movie started off quick.
Yeah, it did.
And it stayed. It stayed. Oh, I loved it, and I would like to think I love Shadow's backstory was the heart of the movie to me, because for him to be such a badass, when you see why he is the way that he is, I was like, whoa! I didn't expect to cry.
And you see the parallels between him and Sonic.
Yep.
It's just like it's the same story, but just different scenarios. And it's like it's on some. All it takes one bad day. You know what I mean? And you know, if you don't have the right people around you, or if your circumstances are different,
you crash out.
You could take the same person and they'll end up completely different on some multiverse shit. Different timeline, different scenario. And it showed with him, and he was a complete badass from the moment they showed him. And he had a reason to be upset. Like, it's not like he just woke up one day like, I'm gonna burn the world down. Like, he had a reason to be pissed off. It's like, y'all screwed my life up. So it's time for some get back. Like, fuck all of this. And it was just really, really, really dope to see, man. Like, I'm gonna cut off the spoiler free section here because I can't really say too much because I don't want to ruin it for anybody that wants to go see this movie. And everybody should see this movie because it is I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's a 10 out of 10 film.
It is a complete 10 out of 10.
There's no thought that needs to be had. There's no discussion. It's the only statement is this movie is a 10 out of 10. It's a love letter. Everybody involved loves what the fuck they do, and they wanted to deliver an incredible experience for us fans, and they did it. I just want them to know y'all did it because I had the time of my life in that seat, and I can't wait to see it again. Like, this is a multiple viewing movie, and it will never get stale. It will never get old. In fact, when it comes home, I'm gonna set up a day where I watch 1, 2, and 3 all back to back.
Back to back.
And we gotta watch that Knuckles show because we haven't seen that yet. So there's still more Sonic to consume. But yeah, I need to see that. But yeah, like, fantastic movie, 10 out of 10. Go see it ASAP. With that being said, spoiler time in 3, 2, 1. When I say the Easter eggs, man, they was Easter eggs. They even referenced Speed. I'm like, y'all know what y'all doing. Y'all know exactly what y'all are doing. Like, they were just so they were so conscious of what was going on. It's like, let's cram whatever we can into this and see who picks up on it. Like, these motherfuckers recreated the cover art of Sonic Adventure 2. Like, and when they did it, though, when I tell you the whole theater erupted, I've never played the game, but I know what that shit looks like. And when I saw them cross and do that and look right at the camera, I said, yo. Even there was fourth wall breaks. Like, he was talking to the camera. It's like, yeah, it's like you know what I mean? Same guys is playing two different characters. They look right at the camera. I'm like, they know what they doing. It's just a good time. Like, everybody on set just had a great time. You had Jessica Jones in this joint. I was like, I didn't expect that.
Shamar Morris.
Yeah. Like, stuff was so jam-packed. I thought Jaleel White would show up. Like, hey, what's going on, y'all?
I was expecting it. I really was.
Y'all just over-delivering. And when I tell you, man, these people, they are so clued in. So I may not know the most about Shadow. I'm going to jump to the end briefly. I may not know the most about Shadow, but I know a lot about Amy. I know a lot about Metal Sonic. Because I remember growing up and the Sega CD came out, they like Metal Sonic, it was on the cover, like he was the next big bad. Like, I want to play it. I couldn't afford a Sega CD because, you know, grew up in a poor household. But you know what I mean? When the Sega Visions magazine came out every month, I would read up on it. I'm like, oh man, I want to play this game. I want to play this game. So I've followed Metal Sonic for quite some time, and to see him in live action. To see all of that and to see Amy show up, I was like, yo. And when I tell you that damn got a standing ovation, because there were so many moments in this movie where it was like on some Endgame show. People like, oh.
Yeah, there were multiple moments where everybody stood there.
And that is just so good to see. Like, people erupted in applause and cheers at a Sonic movie, and that means we're living in the best timeline. They are killing it with these films. I want them to like record theater reactions, and I almost wish I did too. But then again, me being flown around, you probably would just heard wind, like I was skydiving.
If they wanted to get a crowd's reaction, they should have recorded our actual auditorium because we had some people in there were snapping.
Yeah, like I want them to record theater reaction to this movie because I guarantee 99.9 of them are gonna be yelling and cheering and applauding at multiple moments in this movie, especially the mid credit and the post credit scenes. Because like there's this emotional scene between Sonic and Shadow. Like Sonic is pissed because the dude takes the form of Shadow's nemesis, like the guy that took everything away from him. So he bop knocks him the fuck out, and then Sonic sees that and is on this this revenge story. It's like, listen, you hurt my family, so what I mean, fuck all this. I gotta get you.
Yeah, it's up from and you saw Sonic transitioning into a version of Shadow because he was like, fuck that. I'm getting mine, which is revenge. I'm gonna smack the he started the road he went road raging.
Yeah.
And I love the conversation between him and Shadow as far as I can't go out like this. This ain't me. And Shadow was like, yo, what's up? Finish this shit.
Yeah, it's like you already won, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already told you it just takes one bad day to become me, and you're me. Like, and you got me, so go ahead and finish it. He's like, nah, this ain't me. So they, you know what I mean? They dap each other up, and he makes Shadow realize, like, we come from the same place. Like, we're different versions of the same being. So, you know what I mean? Let's team up. Let's do what we got to do because Robotnik's grandpa, he's trying to burn the whole world down, the whole entire world. So, number one, their fight. Sonic has the Master Emerald, so he's already, supersonic. They go toe to toe, and then when they start clashing and they both hit that shit at the same time and they both turn, that's some of the hypest shit I've ever seen in my life. And them going toe to toe and everything is just incredible. And then when they decide to like band together, that's some Avengers Assemble shit. That's some on your left type shit where it's just incredible. Like, there's so many moments in this movie where I'm like, I can't fucking believe it. Like, I'm fucking up. I gotta go play Sonic Adventure 2. So I will be playing Sonic Adventure 2 in its entirety because, like, from what I hear, like, a lot of the story came from that. And I'm like, I want to play this. I want to experience it because, like, I couldn't believe it. Number one, Robotnik was funny as fuck. His grandpa was funny as fuck.
Hilarious.
And that scene from the trailer where his grandpa is Sonic, Santa, and he
just jump hug. You got to run and start with that shit.
Yo, that's the funniest shit ever. I just think about it, start laughing because it's so intense.
Papa.
Oh man, but there's like so many moments of heart in this movie. Even you know what I mean. His underling who wants to see who wants to see him as a friend because like he's always there for him. He risks his life for him and everything, and he has a speech at the end where it actually feels like a goodbye to Robotnik. Like it feels like him saying goodbye, and he lets him know like you the homie, I see you as a true friend, and he actually sacrificed himself to save the world. Which
I can't rule the world.
Yeah. he went out on his own terms. He's like, oh, well, fuck it.
Thanks for nothing.
This is what I'm going to do. Talking shit towards all the way to the end. Like, this is a film where I feel like every time you watch, you're going to get something new out of it. Because there's so much in this movie, and there's so much to make you smile. And I want to play through Sonic Adventure 2 and then go see the movie again because I'll probably be able to absorb it differently. Like, oh, I didn't notice that before. I didn't notice that. It's just one of those joints. It's the culmination of everything that they've worked on, everything that they've learned, and pushing things further and somehow graphically getting better too. Like the visuals are even better. It's just a great fucking time, man. Like I could bullet point every one of these every moment in the movie, but I don't want to do that. Just go see it. Go watch it again. If you want to remind it, go see it again. You know it's fire. You know it's 10 out of 10. Like if we gave out stamps or seals of approval, this will get like 10 of them, just cause. Like, it's one of them joints. Number one, shout out to the marketing team, because y'all motherfuckers doing it. Even y'all are fire. Even y'all are 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
just for going online and seeing who's in the movie and hooking them up. Like, y'all are 10 out of 10. Everybody involved, 10 out of 10. This movie was fucking incredible.
Thank you for caring about what you. Thank you for caring about what you're putting out in the world.
Thank you for actually giving a fuck.
Thank you.
Thank you for actually giving a fuck. Like, y'all actually give a fuck, and it's noticeable from the minute the movie came on. I'm like, oh, they actually give a fuck. They actually care. Because
some of these movies nowadays, I look at it like, are these directors trying to piss me off?
Some joints are on autopilot. This was not. This was carefully crafted to be incredible. That's what it is. It's carefully structured and crafted to be incredible, and y'all knocked it out of the park, because this was a great time for me, especially in 40X. That was a great way to see this show, because when he started moving, we started moving. We were moving, yo, and it was man. When Sonic rolled up in the ball and was oh god,
yeah, my seat punched me in the back of my head. I was trying to chill and watch. Boom.
It was just one of these joints, but that's fine. That's what I signed up for. That's what I wanted, and they gave me exactly what I wanted. So the 40X experience is also 10 out of 10 for this movie. I feel like
just don't eat.
Yeah, don't get no food. Movies were made, like 40X was made for movies like this. Mm-hmm. Go see this joint in any way you possibly can. I want to see it in IMAX. I want to see it in all of that. But yeah, this joint, great time. It was definitely a day one. It was worthy of being a day one. But it might be a day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because this joint was fire. Well done to everybody. Kiana, you killed it. Idris, you killed it. Everybody involved, you killed it. Jim Carrey, shout out to you. Of course, you killed it. Everybody just brought their A game, and we had a great time. When y'all give a fuck, we have a great time.
We have a great time.
I appreciate the fuck out of y'all.
Just give me a minute.
All right, get the fuck out.
God damn,
What's wrong with you? Fucking, yo, this fucking shit ass. He's so still.
Will you say goodbye to Caleb and Kaylee for me? He sort of just snuck off.
You'll see him again next year.
Oh shit.
Caleb works at the scrapyard during the off season, and Kaylee, well,